Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. In this edition of Into the Fray, we'll talk about how not to act on social media. Not safe for work. I'm here at the table today because I actually have to read this because I would never use any of these words. You're probably going to hear a lot of beeps as we go through this. This is an actual post that we pulled down off of the social media site just to make sure that it wasn't on our family-friendly site. These are the kinds of things that are going to get you in trouble. Let me read this and you see if you notice where there's a problem. Really? I would have been much tougher on some stranger on the street straight up said to my wife, "What the are you looking at?" I was concealed carrying at the time, legally, and my response to him at first was, "What the are you looking at?" And then I had to calm down and diffuse it and walk away because I was carrying. He had no idea that we had lost our 8-year-old daughter and I was carrying. I would have nothing to lose putting a .357 Magnum bullet through his skull. It took absolute love I had for my wife not to pull on him and end this piece of existence for being nothing more than a mother hole. And it goes on. There's about 18 more lines of this. I got to tell you, if you're going to post something like this on social media and someday you get involved in a deadly force incident, you're very likely going to go to jail. Investigators will find this stuff. And honestly, if you decide that you need to shoot every person in the world just for being an asshole, you're going to run out of ammunition. I understand that this guy's feeling bad. He said he lost an 8-year-old daughter. That's horrible. I hope no one ever has to go through something like that. But I tell this to people all the time. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've seen, no matter what has happened to you in the past, none of that stuff gives you the right to act crazy. If you post stuff like this on social media, it follows you forever. This is an example of exactly what not to do. We are responsibly armed Americans, and that means we take very seriously our right to keep and bear arms. This is not how we should act. I chalk this up to the anonymity of the internet. A lot of people will say things on the internet that they would never ever say to someone's face. And there's a lot of braggadocio going on out there, and we don't need it. Just set it aside. This gives all gun owners a bad name, but very specifically, if you post this on a social media site, the guy's name's on it, okay? People are going to find it. Prosecutors are going to look for any reason to figure out why you were involved in a deadly force incident. And if they feel like they can win a case, they're going to use this kind of information to win their case. Don't give them any extra help. Everything that you say, everything that you post on social media follows you forever. And investigators go looking for that. And do you want someone standing up in open court and reading this about you when you're on trial because you legally defended yourself? You had your concealed carry permit, you did everything correctly, but now the district attorney has grounds to say, this guy was just looking for a fight. He was just waiting for someone to kill. I need to charge him with a crime, and you need to convict him now because of statements like this. This is the wrong way to handle it. You need to go vent privately. And certainly don't do it in a forum that stays live forever. They will be able to find this post, and if they do, they will use it against you in a court of law. I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine, and this has been Into the Fray. If you like these videos, please share them with all your friends. And remember to subscribe to our page. We'll give you more great information every week.